Yo,
I was muted for a second. What's going on, James? How's it going, bro?
how you going, brother?
Chilling, man. Chilling. What a market. This market sucks, in my opinion. I'm a little bit
Yeah,
red. What about you? How are you doing today?
I'm green, but I think I should go to the casino because I think I got a bit lucky.
Yeah. What were you shorting or longing? Where did you make your
No,
money
I
today?
was long. You see where that I was long pre-market, and I had that Trump news tweet spark me up 100 points, and I did my take profit. So I'm green, $1,600.
Damn. Let's go, man.
Yeah,
And I'm guessing it's been hands off since.
100%.
Yeah, man. So what happened with me? Well, I did lock in that 2 grand payout with Apex, so I'll be able to request that today. So that'll be nice. But other than that, man, I'm red on the rest of my Apex accounts. And my Tradeify accounts, I don't have them anymore because I'm getting moved to live. So I'm kind of running low on funded accounts. I'm trying to think about what I should go with. Like, what do I want to do? Do I want to trade a bunch of Lucid evals? Do I want to get a bunch of Apex evals? Do I want to go instant funding? I'm really not sure what direction I want to go right now. So maybe I could ask the chat what they think. Like, what are some firms you guys are liking right now? What should I try out? Because I definitely need to get more funding. I'm going to be waiting for this live account with Tradeify for up to 2 weeks, they said. So I got some time.
Mm, interesting. Uh, are we working on ASFX TV there, Zach? Is it coming through there?
It should be, is it not?
Yeah, it should
Let
be.
me see.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm interested to see what happens. But yeah, what's up, Raz? You must tell them to talk to allow South Africans. Yeah, that's they don't allow us. But yeah, while the guys put that in the chat, we can go over my trade. Yeah, I mean, as I said, I think I got extremely lucky, and it's just been hands off ever since. But yeah, the market was very, very choppy in the open, and that's why. So as you can see, $1,600. This is on an FTMO, one of my FTMO live 100K accounts. I've got 3 of them. I've got a 6 grand power due tomorrow, and another 6 grand power due on Monday, and then I have this account's up $3,400 or so. But this was my trade here today in Nasdaq. I took this long pre-market, and then it was actually coming down a little bit, and then I got that new spark, wicked me at my take profit was up near these highs, and took me out. So yeah.
Bro, that's funny. I remember that candle. So, it's crazy. I was actually short during that move. And I was short on some Lucid evals. I was trying to get them passed. And bro,
Sure.
like it would have hit my TP. I would have passed the accounts, but instead I got that wick, that Trump tweet wick, where it wicked up and then hit my stop and then ran right down to my target. So that was a bummer. I'm glad somebody made money on that move because it wasn't me.
Sorry, dude, that's a bit of a tough one. But yeah, that's been
Yeah,
my only trade today, and then I really haven't been doing much, Zach, other than that.
yeah. I mean, what is there to do? You know what I mean? It's just been the slowest grind up. It's been brutal.
Correct. Yeah, I agree.
So a lot of people are in the chat are saying Lucid. Everyone loves Lucid lately. By the way, guys, I do have a code with Lucid. If you want to get accounts, code ZARB. Maybe I will do Lucid. I was trying, bro. I would have had them passed. I was close, and I got destroyed, unfortunately. Because you know how it is with evals, man. Especially Lucid is pretty cheap. It's one-time fee, no activation fee. So it's really easy to tell yourself, like, let me just try and pass these in 2 days, because they're so
Yeah.
cheap. Um, but that's not the move, man. Like I should probably maybe I'll actually make it a point to try and take a week or 2 weeks to try to properly pass the evaluations. Maybe that's what I got to do. I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying Lucid. A couple people said Top One Futures, of course.
Yeah.
I do know Top One Futures is doing that 50% off promo right now, celebrating a year in business, which is cool. Um, I do love the instant funded accounts. I'm thinking since I'm replacing Tradeify, maybe I just replace it with Top One Futures instant funded accounts. I could do that potentially.
Yeah, I mean that's not bad at all.
Yeah, I should check the pricing on that. Part of me also, just for some reason, I want to trade with my funded futures again, man. It's been a long time since I traded with them, and I always liked those accounts. I
Sure.
feel like they're kind of underrated. People don't really trade them much these days.
It's Zinc trades with them. Zinc trades with them.
Nice, nice. Yeah, they also have a daily payout plan. I'm looking right now. They have the rapid plan. So request daily payout,
Interesting.
buffer. Everything is one-time fee, I think, no activation. So I gotta read through, but I got nothing to trade right now because I don't think I want to keep trading Apex if I'm already red. So I'm like, what should I trade? Maybe rapid. Get some accounts today. Try and trade something. This is why, bro. This is what I love about Apex is it's 1 day pass and they're cheap. So I could just like I basically see it as instant funding because I could just full port even if I reset 2 or 3 times. Like the accounts are funded, and as long as I don't reset 5 times in a day, then I saved money. And on like if I compared it to buying a set of instant funded accounts, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I hate
Yeah.
challenges, bro. I hate spending multiple days on challenges.
Yeah, bro. I mean, that's the same thing like with me with FTMO. I don't look to spend like 3 months on the account. But you know what's crazy, Zach, is I actually I haven't spent a cent on prop firms this year. I've bought two FTMO accounts this year. The one I actually bought at the end of December, so that I don't think that really counts. That's from last year. So and I've got refunds on both of them. So
That's
yeah.
awesome, man. That's amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
2026 has been pretty good in that regard for me too, because I got the Tradeify accounts. They were my first prop firm purchases in February for Tradeify. So I just had those, and then I had that run up to get put to
Yeah.
live. And then other than that, like I've bought some Apex accounts, which I had 4 of them, and I think I failed
Yeah.
maybe 4 others, but they're like $20 a pop. And then Take Profit Trader, which I spent $400 total. So it's been pretty good. The Lucid evals I got all for free because I just like they have a cool thing where if people use your code, you could use that money to just buy accounts.
Sure. All I
So
know is
I
this,
also,
Zach, is that all I know is that there was some problems with Tradeovate today. I've never heard of problems with MT5.
oh my god, this guy with his CFDs. So there was a problem apparently for like 30 minutes. I actually wasn't affected by it. Luckily,
Sure.
I don't know why. It just didn't affect me. But yeah, I did see some people. There was like a contract issue. They like Tradeovate was making people. I don't know. It thought that they didn't have their contracts or something signed. Some bullshit like that. Bro, you know what it is? I blame Project X for this because I swear I never had Tradeovate issues until everybody migrated over from Project X. So I blame Project X for this shit.
Yeah, Meta. I'm just having a look at Meta. I bought a bunch of stocks end of last week, so I'm obviously setting up quite nicely on them. So yeah, Meta's just ripping today.
And Michael says I really like Apex News new accounts. Got to pick up some 50Ks. Yeah, for sure, man. Maybe I'll just do that. These legacy accounts are pissing me off.
Why don't you, Zach? Can you do this for me? Can you do this for me?
What?
Can you get an FTMO account and just please? I just want to see you get an FTMO account passed and go for big payouts on it.
Bro, I can't deal with the two phases.
Yeah, but you can swing trade. You can swing trade it.
It's true. If I did, I'd have to buy 100K at least.
Yeah, 100K FTMO account. Because didn't you do that like September last year?
I did. I passed phase 1, but then I failed phase 2.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I know once you get into the funded stage, you're gonna. I mean, the payouts are a lot easier to get on the CFDs than the futures. You have to admit that.
Yeah, but again, bro, it's the copy trading. I can get bigger payouts trading futures.
No, true. But I mean, you can just swing on the funded account 5% risk.
That's true. I mean, it is cool that you can swing trade NASDAQ.
Yeah.
Like, that's dope. Maybe I could do that for fun. I just feel like I'm worried since it's 2 phases, I'm just going to burn $500 because the 2 phases are hard, bro.
Yeah, true. But, for a man of your caliber, I don't think you're going to burn it.
Listen, I'm due for a slowdown now. I had a good month. It's April 1st and I'm fucking red. You know what I mean? So I'm due for a little bit of a slowdown. That's
Yeah,
trading.
if you are watching this online, we stream every single day on ASFX TV. I know Awesome, the guys crushed our longs today, so make sure to you get a free month. There's courses in there as well, so make sure to go check out the free month on our link in bio. Use the code FIRST for a free month. Yep.
There is a one-step FTMO now, James.
Yeah, there is
I
one
thought
step.
it was. I thought it was static drawdown. It's not.
No, the one step is trailing end of day trailing drawdown, but 10%.
It is end of day. Okay, yeah, that's kind of useless then. I thought it was. There's like maybe it's Tradeify Crypto. The crypto prop firm. I thought I trade crypto like that, so it doesn't matter. But they introduced a one-step static drawdown account, which I thought was cool. Like if someone could give me a one-step static, bro, I would trade those. I don't care if it's on MetaTrader 5 or anything. I'd love that. Can someone confirm if it's let's see, based end of day trailing limit?
No, it's end of the Come on, I'm the CFD expert. Don't question me.
Now, you know what I'll say though? I mean, I already trade end of day, and the cool thing about it is I get 10% max loss. So that's $10,000 trailing drawdown, which is nice. But if I did that, I'd ideally want to make $10,000 before I request anything. So it's essentially a two-step because my drawdown will get locked after a payout.
Yeah, I mean, we're just moving higher, bro. But those I mean, obviously stick to your futures because you can copy trade them and everything like that.
Yeah, I'm looking at the FTMO website though. Something about FTMO just feels so cool to me. I always wanted to trade with them. But when I was trading CFDs at the time, I was too broke to afford FTMO. So I traded my Forex funds. You know what I mean? And then I moved over to futures. But I remember always like having this thing about FTMO. Like it's FTMO. It's the best of the best.
Hey, bro, my payouts are always within the same day. I don't have any issues.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they've been great. So, yeah. Let's see. Who makes the shades? They're super legit. It's Dolce & Gabbana, boss. I don't know why you're questioning me. It's Dolce & Gabbana, straight from the Dolce store. We actually have some fancy things here, Lance, in South Africa. You know, I know we're a third world country, but we actually have some things.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, good that you guys have been loving it and learning a lot. Please, if there's any questions on these streams, like markets are kind of at the house of day. I'm not going to be looking to do much here. If you have any questions on my trade today, obviously, I mean, I took a long. This is what also happens, I believe, Zach. When you take good trades of good levels, you sometimes do get rewarded, like with the Trump tweet where I got hit take profit. So, if that had gone, I'm willing to lose on it too. I have my stop loss in, but sometimes you do get rewarded when you take good trades and follow trend. But if you have any questions, always make sure to ask in the chat.
Yeah, I want to answer this question from Bob. He said, Zach, is there a naked POC just above on ES? I have one from 24th of March showing. And you are correct, man. Good spot. I didn't notice that. But look at that. Beautiful magnet up for price. Naked point of control from the 24th. So, yeah, we just tapped this level. You can get a reaction here. The thing about the naked point of controls is sometimes they act as incredible support and resistance, but more so I like using them as draws on liquidity. So like when you start seeing this and the market's ripping up like this, you could start looking at this as a target, right? So it could also act as resistance, but my favorite way to use naked POCs is as targets, right? On the higher time frame. But it's a good spot. I'm definitely going to watch the reaction here. It's just it's crazy, man. I mean, who's been like following me and remembering me talk about that weekly fair value gap, the bounce from the weekly fair value gap. I mean, look at this. We had this marked out. I talked about it with James, actually. When he gets back, I got to talk about it with him. But we marked out this weekly gap, and I kept saying, this could be a really clear support level, all right? And I said I wanted to see the market move up a little bit. I thought it was going to move up to like this daily imbalance. That was my main target right here, right? So that was my target. I said, we're bouncing from the weekly fair value gap, and we're most likely going to draw into this daily gap. And that's exactly what happens. Now, I printed on the longs yesterday based off this analysis, but I'm not going to lie. I came in today thinking that, hey, we're inside that daily fair value gap. Maybe it could act as resistance now, and it just kept pushing. But the analysis was like damn near perfect. I mean, truly perfect. I want to point this out, James. I'm gonna real quick
Yeah.
pull up Discord as well because this is cool. Because the sequence that I laid out was like pretty much perfect. Hold on. It was on Monday afternoon. I talked about it with you too, James, on stream. So I just want to pull up the sequence.
Sorry, dude.
And
I
how,
needed to
how
go to
we
the
played it.
bathroom. I've been sitting down for the last 2 hours.
You're good, bro. You're good. So this is Monday. I posted this around 4:00 after market was about to close. So this is that weekly fair value gap. What had happened was Sunday night came in, we opened up, we bounced off this level. We got that initial bounce. Now, this is a very common thing when you look for those higher time frame reversals, right? So you'll get an initial bounce. A lot of people barrel into longs, people who even recognize that higher time frame level. They said, okay, we're going to bounce from here. But what happens, I see this reversal sequence all the time, especially on the NASDAQ. So you get that initial bounce. It ends up being a dead cat bounce, right? So what I mean by that is you get the bounce, people barrel into longs, they push it back down, and you sweep that level another time. So you stop out all of the early longs who played the initial first bounce if they're still holding for, higher take profits. What happens after that, you usually get one slight retracement and then you sweep it again. So you get the sweep of the sweep. And after that, you get your market structure shift, your displacement, and then the market starts to run up. So look at this price sequence here. Look how that looks. Now let's go back to the chart. I'm going to go to the hourly. We're on the hourly. Here's that weekly fair value gap. I'll make it the same color so we don't get confused. There's the weekly fair value gap. Here's the initial bounce. The market sweeps that level right here. And then you get the sweep of the sweep right here. So just like the price sequence, bounce, sweep, double sweep, displacement, higher low, higher high, runs to the target, which was this daily imbalance. So it worked out beautifully. And it's not like this is just nerding out on technical analysis. I caught longs here. So I caught longs on this idea yesterday. The problem with today was we came into this level. Daily fair value gaps can often act as resistance. I expected the market to mean revert a little bit more. Even if it was going to end up being bullish, I expected it to mean revert a little bit more, take out some of these lows, and it just never happened. So that's why I'm red on Apex. But I just thought that this sequence it was textbook the way I outlined it, and it's not just like a pure guess. I'm telling you, higher time frame reversals, you see that price sequence all the time. Initial bounce at key level, sweep that bounce, and then sweep it one more time, and then you get your displacement. So I just thought that was a cool thing to bring up. Bottom, go lower, sweep again, then go up. You called it, drew it out scarily accurately. GG's. Yeah, man. It was it's just it happens all the time. I followed you all over the place. You called this move from bottom to here. Yeah. We called it, man. We really did.
Yeah. I mean, this is just, a lot of guys, like when a day like this, like Nvidia's up 1%, 1.5%, Tesla up 2%, Meta up 3%, Google up 3%. You don't want to be shorting a market like this. No, I got my same process I look for every single day. But yeah, some guys were asking about copy trading that. Personally, I use it for my CFDs, but I think you can also copy trade your TraderVate accounts on there. You can use Traders Connect. That's what I use for my trade copying. And then it's also got like equity protection in there, Zach, as well. So you can put like your daily loss limits in the back end and everything like that.
For the CFDs, yeah.
And they also have TraderVate accounts too. So yeah.
Oh, no way. Traders Connect? They have
Trader. I think they added TraderVate about a couple of months ago. So yeah, I mean, sick. And I've used them for literally like I've never traded TraderVate accounts on them, but I've used them since like beginning of 2024, and they've been fantastic. I've never had any issues.
Very cool, man.
Very cool. I do rotate my accounts. Yeah. Say again?
Yeah. Lance's comment is just making me laugh. I said, "Welcome to your own personal hell." What? I don't even remember the context, but that sounds like something I'd say. Boys, what about possible with trend entries? If you miss initial market open pump, how do you handle days like this? That's a good question, James. You got an answer on that? I think we both could find an answer on that. How do you okay, so when the market is just one directionally going up like this with minimal pullback, he's asking, how do you find a trade? If you want to long this, if you're confident it's going to keep going, how do you find trades?
Yeah, I mean, on a day like today, when you can see it starting to grind high like this, as soon as it takes out, you just have to get long and be prepared to cut if it moves against you quickly. Because I don't ideally like buying at like high prices like this, Zach. But yeah, I mean, I had my one and done, and I was green, and then I was like, listen, I didn't like this like on ES and NQ, we were moving around a lot inside the opening range. I just said, let me just sit on my hands, And I know Brian tried to shorten here, break of the opening range and then retest, but look where we're coming off of. We're making like just simple. I know you don't really look at this too much, but we're coming off pre-market levels. Like, look at this. It's clearly making higher lows. You don't want to be shorting a market that's clearly moving higher, especially with all Mag 7 stocks being green. And yeah.
John King's asking, do we read YouTube comments? Yes, sir. Yes, we do. But we put a little more priority on the ASFX chat, of course.
Yeah.
Sell the news later when Orange Man speaks. Slow grind up as usual with buy the rumor. Yeah, it's funny because like that Trump tweet, it was another, I don't know. Some people are saying it was another fib from our leader. He said there's a ceasefire occurring soon. And then Iran came back and said no. So pretty much identical to the last time, but market doesn't care, man. That was enough for it to keep going up. So, but yeah, it's tough to just follow trend. I mean, I had a hard time with it, but I would say for myself, when you're trying to just play pure momentum, to answer your question about getting involved in these moves that are just one directional. I mean, first off, there are a couple of pullbacks, but this day in particular was tough for me because my draw on liquidity was already taken. So in other situations, if the market is one directionally moving up or moving down, as long as you can still identify a key draw on liquidity or a price target, then you can find, you could find a way to enter the trade and follow that momentum because the target has not been met yet. The problem with today on why it was harder is because this daily fair value gap was my target. So we could have reversed anywhere in here based off the way I read price. So it didn't happen today. Nothing happens 100%. But because of that, I had a hard time getting long inside a higher time frame bearish fair value gap. It was hard for me to try to long inside that type of level. It worked today. It just is what it is, so I missed the trade. Do I trade ICT? Yes, I trade ICT with a mix of volume profile. James trades VWAP and a little bit of his own stuff.
My own stuff, yeah. That I've incorporated in my 9 years of trading. Someone's asking about Traders Connected membership. Yeah, it's $10 per account. That's what it is. So the more accounts you have, the more obviously it's going to cost. But again, I've been using them since 2024. They've been great for me. So I'll continue to use them. And you can have equity protection in the back end and everything like that.
Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to think, guys. I'm either going to go lucid again and just keep I'll try and trade the evals more responsibly, or maybe I do love my instant funded. Like Top One Futures, they have, them and Tradeify. I love that the 150Ks have $6,000 of drawdown. So yeah, maybe I'll go with those again. I love those accounts. The 6K of drawdown is super helpful compared to the industry standard, which is like 4,500,
Sure.
I actually think that's a big reason on why I've been able to milk multiple payouts from 150K accounts, because the most payouts I've gotten on the same set of accounts have both times been from instant funded 150K accounts with 6K of drawdown, because I can't take my first payout until I make $9,000, which a lot of people that deters them from trading the bigger accounts. But what I see that as is it forces me to give myself a large enough buffer that when I take that first withdrawal, I still have my entire initial buffer left, and it's static now. And then each payout after that, I'm increasing my balance. By the time I got moved to live, my account balances were all around $9,000 to $10,000 of static drawdown. That's why I was able to milk 3, 4, 5 payouts from the same set of accounts, because at that point I need to make like $300 to $4,500, but I have a $10,000 static drawdown. I just take my time with it, stack base hits, and it's a lot easier to do it that way. Whereas, if you're trading a 50K account and you have a $3,000 profit target, this is what everyone does, right? They have a $3,000 profit target. They hit that profit target. They withdraw the 2,000. Cool. You made $2,000, but now you left yourself with $1,000 of drawdown. 9 out of 10 times you're going to blow those accounts. What happens after that? You need to shell out some of that payout money to buy more accounts. Then you got to include taxes. By the time you're done, it's like maybe you turned a profit. Maybe you're break even. Maybe you're at a small loss. So, I always say, if you can get multiple payouts from the same set of accounts, that's where you're really going to like print from an ROI perspective with props. James, you're doing it. You're doing it with FTMO. You're taking multiple payouts from the same set of accounts.
Correct. And once you get to the funded stage on FTMO, like as I said, I haven't been putting too much. I've got a daily loss limit in there of 2% on my accounts, Zach. So, that means I need to lose 5 days in a row to lose my accounts essentially. But I've just been stacking the wins up and then getting to like a threshold that I'm comfortable with, but between 3 and 8%, and then just taking the payout. So, and one of those accounts I've actually made over $22,000 on in the last 2 and a bit months. So, and it's just one of them, and I got 3. So, and then I'm going to get on that scaling plan and so forth, and you get rewarded for actually trading consistently.
Totally.
But I haven't been going for massive payouts. Like I've been going for like between like 3 and 6 grand payouts. That's what I go on when I got 3 accounts. They're going to stack up very, very nicely.
So that's something I'm excited about with the Tradeify live accounts, because with Tradeify 3.0, they've like really beefed up their live program, James, and they have all these incentive structures to make more money as you hold on to your account longer, similar to like a scaling plan with FTMO. Same idea.
Yeah, nice. You get rewarded for trading well,
Yeah, exactly. So I'm excited to start trading that. My goal with that live account, if anyone's wondering, is going to be trade small size. I want to hold on to that account. I don't want to blow it in a month. You know what I mean? I want to hold on to that thing for multiple months and just slowly build it up, and then trade my props on the side, or not on the side, really trade the live accounts on the side and continue to focus on my props. Zach, with top 1, do you like instant sim funded or ignite? I've always went with the instant sim funded. I don't want my payout cap to be smaller personally. So I've gone with the instant sim funded. The ignites are cool because they're cheaper, significantly cheaper. So there's an account for everyone with TOF. That's what's great about them. But yeah, I've always liked the instant sim funded for me personally.
Yeah. Yeah, and you got to go with what works for you, right? What's up, Darren? I can see you in the chat. Lathan, good to have a lot of South Africans on here too. Make sure you ask questions as well, because this is what we do the streams for, particularly right now, where we're sitting at the moment. I'm not looking to take any trades right now. Also, I personally think that markets are going to be slow to end of the week. Zach, we have Easter Friday, so markets will be closing early then. James, I've made who's got 400K funding on FTM. I think that's max scaling, entered here in trades Euro and DAX. No, yes, max funding is 400K, but then you can go on the scaling plan. So it's 400K before scaling. Correct.
Will you trade no your stream on Friday, by the way, guys?
Yeah.
No stream on Friday. Of course. I'm going to trade the live Tradeify account. Yeah, definitely. We trade on stream. I've been trading this. Evan says I've been trading the same Apex account for a while now because I had a 3K day, so it messed up my consistency. It's actually caused me to build a nice buffer at this point. Yeah, that's the silver lining of those things. You have a nice buffer, so when you finally get to that point that you can start requesting payouts, it's going to get easier. Like I said, it'll be easier for you to get multiple payouts on that account now. So it's a good thing in the end. It ends up helping you. Yeah, Michael's wow, rare person. Michael doesn't like TradeC. All I hear is people glazing the TradeC platform all day. You're the first person I've seen that says they don't like it. I haven't tried it. I like Tradeivate, so I just stick with Tradeivate. Markets are doing early close on Friday. Yeah, so there's going to be no stream.
Yeah. James, is there an instant fund account without consistency regulations? No, probably not.
No, definitely not.
By the way, on the Nasdaq, we're back above that daily 200 EMA, Zach. I know
Yep,
long-term
there you-
investors look at
there you
that. So, yeah. No, you're not going to find an instant fund account without consistency rules. That's just
Yeah, because
the
it's a
Indian-
trade-off, man. You know, they can't do that. They'd go insolvent. They need that in there. Yeah, man. It's tough. We're really just slowing down here. That's all that's happening.
Mark, what's Mark speaking about?
He's talking about Trade C.
Oh.
He's saying he doesn't like the platform. I was saying
Oh.
he's the first person I've seen who isn't absolutely glazing that platform. Like everyone's been obsessed with it.
Never, I haven't even heard of them.
It's new. It's a new futures platform. They're trying to take the market share from the people, like, you know, because everyone loved Project X, and then now they're only available on Top Step. So it makes sense. There was an opening for a platform to come in there and be like, hey, we can be the new Project X for you guys. It has a very beginner-friendly user interface. It's simple. It's understandable to use, or that's what I've been told. Again, I haven't used it, but those are the things I hear people saying they like about it. So Tradeify offers Trade C now. Lucid offers Trade C, and there's probably a couple other firms. No, Trade C does not use TradingView for charting. It uses its own thing. But it looks like TradingView. Yeah, that's what's so confusing about Good Friday today, James. It's NFP as well. We have
I
NFP.
know, dude. It's a weird one, bro. I was looking at that in my pre-market prep. Someone asked me, and I was looking at Forex Factory for the news, and I was like, it's a bank holiday in GB, because I know it's a bank holiday in South Africa. It's a bank holiday in Europe. It's a bank holiday in the UK. It's a bank holiday in Canada. And I was like, NFP on a Friday, on Easter Friday. I was like,
yeah.
I've been trading 9 years. Personally, I've never seen that. And I was like, that is
Me
such
neither.
a weird one. And I was like, maybe there's a bank holiday on Monday for the States. And I went to Monday and I was like, yeah, there's no bank holiday on Monday either. And I was like, that's super weird, because it's even a bank holiday in South Africa and everywhere around the world except the United States. But maybe this could be the reason, is because there's been government shutdown. So they can't wait to put in the Zach's got his, the missile is coming in. They can't wait to they need to put the data out. They can't wait another couple weeks or something like that. That's my own opinion on it, but it is a weird one, bro.
Weird. I've never seen it before either. That's why I remember Luna was like saying, oh, dude, we shouldn't stream on Friday. And I was like, why? It's NFP, bro. What are you talking about? And then he said there's a bank holiday. I said, there's no way. It's fucking NFP. But yeah, that's what it is. Chat, these 50K flex plans for my funded futures are kind of cool. There's a $5,000 payout request cap per account. So if I trade 5 of them, I could make $25,000, you know, if I make enough to do that. But the point is, I could do really well with those on a 50K account. $127 all in. It's still not as cheap as Lucid. Lucid is like 90. But that's a much bigger payout cap. No activation fee. 50% consistency in the funded stage, or no, 50% consistency in the eval, no consistency in funded. It's not bad. The pro plans are 1 day to pass, but they're expensive. 150K account is $477. That's crazy.
This is personally what I'm going to say, Zach, in terms of like accounts. I would personally say, like, choose a firm that especially if you haven't got consistent payouts yet, like you've been taking consistent payouts. But remember, I told you at the start of the year I think it was, I was in the beginning of January as well. I might have come on stream with you, but I told you my focus is max funding with FTMO and then go from there. That was my plan. I still like the instant funded accounts that I was doing with Top One end of last year, but I told myself, because what I'll do is I'll take the full balance and then take the payout, because I paid $300 for it. I'll take like a 6K payout. I'm like, that the trade-off there. I'm not going to leave money in. But anyway, I was like max funding with FTMO and then I go from there. And I think for a lot of traders, their focus should be max out a firm. If you can have 5 Tradeify accounts, go for 5 Tradeify accounts. Maybe start with 1 or 2, and then look to just copy trade and scale. I copy trade. At the moment, I've got 3 funded accounts. I'll max copy trade 2 in a day, Zach. I'm not going, but right now my payout dates are different dates. So I had a payout date yesterday, and I got the new login credentials, and I was trade that one account. Then I've got another payout tomorrow. I might stop trading this other account because I'm already up $3,000 on it, and then trade the new account, and then I'm rotating like that. But I think for a lot of newer traders, I don't think copy trading to a bunch of accounts is the way to go if you haven't proven that you can take consistent payouts first.
Yeah, totally agree, man. Completely agree. If you're not getting payouts, doing copy trading is a death trap for you. Like,
yeah. Both of you, if you can choose only one prop firm account, what and why? Zach, what you can go?
Like only one firm?
Only one firm, and why?
Damn. Thank God I don't have to do that choice. But I would say, I mean, bro, I love Tradeify. I've had an amazing experience with them, and it kind of sucks now because I'm going live, which is cool. But who knows when and if I'll ever be able to trade sim funded again with them. So I had an amazing experience with them. I actually checked my total payouts. I withdrew a total of $80,000 from them since July. So 80,000 just from Tradeify alone since July. That's when it started. And I mean, I never had a payout denial. Every payout came within 2 hours. Amazing experience. So I got to give it up to them. It's probably my top firm because it's just the one I've had no issues with. Even with Top Step, I've had issues with shit. With Apex, I've obviously had issues. Like Tradeify, there's never been an issue of any kind. So I got to give it up to them.
Yeah. I mean, for me, my side, I've been trading with them for since 2021, 2022. It's going to be FTMO. I mean, they've been around since 2015 for a reason. I've made great money from them. So it's going to be FTMO. I will say personally, I mean, I did have a good experience with Top One, their instant funded accounts. So yeah, but if I had to choose one, it's going to be FTMO.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Clear, easy rules. And also, like Zach, as you said, like from request to payout to money in the bank, I've never taken more than 24 hours.
There you go. Yeah, it's amazing. That's what you
want. And I've never had to say, I've never been asked, can you give a risk interview or can you show me how you trade or anything like that nonsense. So I'm going to go FTMO. Yeah.
That makes sense. All right, guys, we're going to try again right here. I just reset my Lucid accounts. It's free. It's hard because I'm just using money that's been built up in there. So I'm going to do it. We're going to short. I'm going to short right here. 1 mini each, 5 accounts. We're going to try and make 300 ticks.
Short.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because I just don't see how this is going to go 300 more ticks up. Call me crazy. Let's see. Should I wait a second?
Look at this. This market's only going up. Boss.
I know. Maybe I might be retard maxing right now. No, I'm going to go for it right here. Copy traders on. Boom. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're looking for 300 ticks. Let me log in here.
Someone's asking, James, have you traded with funding pips? No, I have not bought an account with funding pips personally.
Never.
No, I've never bought an account with them. I did get given one free account from them. I do remember that was about a year and a half ago, but I never actually traded on it. So I can't, I've never traded with them.
Wow. Yeah, even I traded with funding pips back in the day. I never got funded with them, but
yeah.
Here we go, guys. We're short. We're playing pure mean reversion. We're risking our $2,000 max loss limit to make 1,500. So this is what it's going to look like. Short from here. I have up to here. If it goes up to 422, account's blown. If it goes right here, we've made half of our profit target. There is a 50% consistency rule. So just playing evals, man. Playing evals, trying to get them past.
But who's this with?
Lucid.
But I thought you're going live with Lucid. Oh no, you're going live with Tradeify. Sorry.
With Tradeify.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
No, Lucid. Yeah, no, Lucid I just started trading with. Like I really was not trading with them at all.
Okay,
And I have like a bunch of money in my wallet that I can use on accounts. So
sure.
it's like fucking nice.
Yeah.
Are we shorting the 15-minute IFEG? I did notice that did play a role. I'll admit though, guys, I'm really just kind of playing pure mean reversion. I'm just trying to go with the probability that are we really going to go up another 400 ticks from the high a day, or is it likely we mean revert in the afternoon, which we do often down here. This wouldn't even be 50% of the overall move up. So that's kind of what I'm going with. It's just pure mean reversion. But yeah, we did invert that 15-minute bullish gap, so that's helpful.
Yeah. James, did you ever watch or do you know the Crypto Banter crew? I used to watch them all the time. Cursed, I can't say I do. I can't say I do. I mean, maybe if I see a picture of them, I must admit, Zach, and I know we've spoken about this a lot. I don't watch many trading videos anymore and stuff like that. The only stuff I really watch is like trading memes and stuff like that, to be honest, like lighthearted stuff. I don't, you get the funny stuff on Instagram, like people that trading in their shower and stuff like that. That's flipping hilarious. But I don't really watch many trading videos or, like tips or tutorials anymore because I kind of have a way that I trade. I'm making good money from it. All I need to do is get bigger capital behind me to be able, to scale it. I don't try and watch too much other stuff. But I mean, I haven't heard of them, but I'd send it over. I'd love to check it out.
I'm the same way, man. I know what I like. I know how I want to trade. So I'm kind of like, stay away from me. Don't teach me anything. I know what I like to do. I don't need anything.
Yeah, it's just it overcomplicates it. I think once you got a groove and you know how to trade, I think, like, don't get me wrong. Like when I'm on stream with Zinc or on stream with Zach, like I like to see, oh, Zach does it that way. Okay, interesting. And then he took this trade and he won. Let me mark it up and I can learn from it. But I'm not gonna like be like, oh, I need to trade exactly like Zach now if I'm making money.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'll still listen to trading podcasts from time to time, but even those, like, when you first get into trading, all of this information is brand new and it's interesting and you're soaking up information. You're like a sponge. But dude, after 5 years, like, a lot of trading podcasts, they kind of sound the same. People talk about their success, and a lot of the times outside of technicals, there's a lot of similarities to what people, how people get their success. So, you start to just know everything.
Curse says all good. They're from South Africa. Interesting. I mean, I know that guy. He actually speaks on CNBC. Crypto Rainer. He's actually quite big. He's got like 900K on Twitter. He actually follows me back. I sent him a message to say I'll be in the States. He hasn't replied yet. But they're from South Africa. Just remind me of them. in what way? Do I talk a lot of shit? But I don't trade crypto anymore. Interesting. I mean, I'm gonna go check them out on YouTube. But yeah, I don't check out many new podcasts and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I mean, I'll take nuggets from what Zach does well. I'll take nuggets from like Arc does well or Zinc, and then I'll implement it in my own way or own style.
Yeah. So the other thing too is I feel like I learn best from my peers more so than like some random person who I've never interacted with. So when Austin has people on who I engage with, like if Austin has you on, James, I'm gonna listen to that whole podcast, or Evan, or Randy, or Zach Boyajian from Real Deal Futures, or the Strong Trader. Any of these guys, like when they go on the podcast, like I've been listening to the panels that he did that have been out the last couple of weeks, because those are like, they're people I know, so I hold more weight to the things they're saying. But as far as like just a random person who I've never met, who's trading, I don't watch. Like I don't really feel the need to watch their podcast anymore. Whereas a couple of years ago, I just soaked up everything. Every podcast that I could find, I'd be listening to. Every technical analysis video I could watch, I'd be trying to learn.
Can I be honest with you? What actually messed up? I'm not blaming it on this, but last year, I remember on Twitter there was like a big debate going on with like Lance Bronstein saying that you can't make money trading indexes. It's there's less edge in it and everything.
That dude is so annoying, bro.
I used to listen to that shit and I was like, and I was actually making money. And then all of a sudden I went through a patch, and it's like, not because, but maybe that doubt creeps in your mind and you're like, oh, okay, well, and then all of a sudden I just blocked all of that off and started to crush it again from June onwards last year. So I think listening to too many opinions and that, and just staying in your own lane is what's doing. I mean, you know, whether you're trading in NASDAQ or you're trading Tesla or whatever it is, if you're making money from it and it's hitting your bank account, it doesn't really matter.
Can I give a hot take?
Yeah.
SMB Capital has shitty educational videos. I don't want a goddamn thing from them.
I must admit, like 1 or 2 videos on them, I do enjoy it, but the other, like I have seen other videos on them, and it is pretty basic stuff, but I can't really.
It's basic stuff. I went down a Reddit wormhole once, like asking if SMB Capital traders actually make money, and apparently 90% of the traders on the SMB desks
that go through the floor
are net negative, just like everybody else, bro. So and they're just trading like the most common stock retail concepts you can imagine. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with simplicity, but like they don't teach anything. They really, there's nothing helpful in those videos. I've watched a bunch of them back in the day. And then you have people like Lance Breitstein. I know that he made, a few $1 million back in the day. That's amazing. Congratulations, dude. He did that during COVID though, too. Haven't heard anything about the money he makes trading since. All he does is sell courses now. So did he have an amazing run when he was trading stocks on a prop desk during the 2020 COVID bull run? Maybe. I don't know the guy. I'm just saying he talks so much shit to prop firm traders. And really, I just see it as like he's just talking shit on prop firms and stuff on X because it gets him engagement, which helps him sell his course. I've seen like whatever. This is my take. That's my take.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's a fair point. I mean, once I started to block that out, Zach, I think it's actually pretty good. On Twitter where you go on like for you or following, I'm only on that following page, bro.
I should do that. I'm always on the For You page. I never look at my following page for some reason. Hey, people agree with me on this. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that last comment there from Kirsty. When I started trading, it was crypto banter's free course and was all support and resistance. I was not profitable. I got my first payout in December after watching ASFX TV and Zach. There we go.
Let's go.
Where are you from in South Africa, Kirst? Without doxing you, but yeah, I'm in Belito, so I do want to do another South African meetup. There's obviously quite a few South Africans in the chat here, so definitely would like to do something in KZN or Cape Town or anything like that. With, I think there's so few real traders in South Africa that I actually need to set things up because, especially for the ASFX community.
Definitely. What do you think about this question, James?
Yeah.
Do you guys think AI will change the trading landscape to eventually make the normal strategies null and void?
No.
Me neither. I don't think so. I think there's already AI in the markets, bro. Like I think a lot of people's strategies is kind of based on what high frequency trading algorithms are doing on the lower time frames. I think
I think it's never been a better time to be a retail trader. I don't think human intervention will ever get replaced. That's my personal opinion, because humans can process things a little bit better, than AI can from a like a fundamental point of view. When Trump tweets or something like that, or actual real human things are happening in the world, I always think there'll be a place for human trading. I don't think as retail traders, there's so many retail traders now since COVID, right? You and I started trading before COVID, but there's so many retail traders that are trading. I don't think they will ever get replaced.
I agree with you.
Tons of South Africa. Oh yeah, the South Africans love the super yachts, and you're from New Zealand. Nice. Unfortunately, we are the world champs, Kirsty. So the All Blacks, we've given them a few hardings, but yeah, nice. That's sport, Zach. Rugby.
There you go. We don't know nothing about that in America.
There's so many South Africans on the yachts, Kirsty. Like I think half of my friend group in Durban is bloody on the yachts. I was at a wedding the other day, Zach, and I think there was literally, out of the wedding, there was probably like 130 people. I'm talking about now my age, there was probably like 50 people my age, because not including the dads, moms, cousins, and everything. I think there was literally like 50 people on the yachts.
Damn, dude. This trade's kind of working so far. Who knows though? Why did I take this trade? So really, I'm just trading evals. I'm just trying to get half of it passed in a day. I'm playing pure mean reversion. Just really, there's not too much.
I'm surprised you're not out of this trade, Zach. But I guess
I'm
it's
trying
an
to.
eval, not live
It's an
accounts.
eval. It's an eval.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get half the profit target done. That's all.
Sure.
And I do think like even if it goes down to this 248 target, like it's still going to be a very bullish day. And we've been mean reverting a lot in the PM session. It's been harder to find pure continuation.
In fact, actually, Zach, last year, some of my base trades used to come like around this time when we used to move up for the day and then mean revert.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, and the last bit is that we inversed the 15-minute bullish fair value gap, which is that yellow box. So there's also an entry signal there. I got in on a retest, and we're just going to try and play a mean reversion here.
Zach, why did you take this trade? If you can tell, someone's asking.
Yeah, that's what I just answered.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah. A negative Trump tweet would do you well.
Yeah, let's see, man. Come on, Trump. A negative Trump truth social.
Yeah.
I like what Drysdale said about it. AI won't ever have human discretion, and if done right, human discretion can be an edge in your trading. Dude, absolutely. I say that constantly. I think the only true edge is human discretion in what we do. Like, if you're manually pressing buy and sell, it peeves me, dude, when people say that I'm a rules-based, purely systematic trading strategist. But so you have a bot? No, I manually hit buy and sell every day. It's like you're not. It's impossible to be purely systematic, purely rules-based, and then manually press buy and sell.
Okay, he has a hot take. My side.
Yeah.
I think that if you manually hit the button buy and sell, and you've got a purely rules-based system where this happens and then you've got to go for 2R, you won't ever make money trading. That's my own opinion.
Completely
agree.
The
reason I say that is because yes, on that you backtested that time frame and it went for 2R, but we're in a different type of market environment now. As a human discretional trader, you have to adapt to market conditions. What happens if markets aren't running as in breakout trades aren't working as well as they did when you backtested it? I personally think that if you only trade by the rules, in terms of like a completely rules-based human discretional trader, you won't make money trading. If you want to do that, just get a bot that takes the trades for you.
And newsflash, like 9 out of 10 bots you see that are being sold don't work. So
yep. I mean, even hedge funds that get bots to trade, they're updating them every single month, bro.
Yeah, and they have millions of dollars behind the research for that. Like Mr. Joe Schmo, like you don't got that type of capital to do that type of thing. So your edge is going to come from your personal ability to make decisions on the fly. That's where the edge comes from. I really believe that.
There you go. You got someone that's passed the eval from your short.
Nice, dude. Let's go.
2683. Yes, sir.
Beautiful. Maybe I can join you on that. Hopefully, probably not by the time the stream's over, but I'll just hold this till the end of the day. Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, that's my own take. I mean, Zach, every single person I've met that has like a complete, like, this is the rule, I take the trade, that's my stop loss, that's my take profit. I've actually never seen them take money out of the markets consistently.
No, yeah. It's so attractive though, right? Because when you're a newer trader, I remember I would search up rules-based mechanical trading strategy and I would try to copy it, because how much nicer would that be? Somebody tells me exactly what to do. I don't have to think at all. And I just follow these rules. Yeah, I'll totally make hundreds of thousands of dollars doing that. It's just not the way.
Yeah, exactly. I agree, dude.
Do we stream PM session every day? So we stream. Me and James are here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 1 p.m.
On ASFX TV. Yeah.
Yep. On ASFX TV. If you want to check that out completely for free for a month, I'll drop the link right here in the comments. It's also in the description of the video. You have access to a bunch of trading courses, more live streams. You get live streams from Austin, Evan, Randy, all those guys every single day, Monday through Friday, market open. And then me and JB are here 3 days a week. So
yes,
let me get that going. I'll drop the link for you guys. You see right here, if you click this link, it'll be free, totally free. It automatically puts in the code. So my course is on there. Austin's course is on there. Evan's course is on there. James has a course he's working on that's going to be on there soon.
Psychology, yeah.
Yep, psychology
Yeah, but
course.
my
ton of
course
good
is going to be
content.
10,000. My course is $10,000.
Oof.
Oh, fuck. That's funny.
I get a
No, I'm just
little.
kidding. It's going to
Yeah,
be free on
totally.
ASFX TV, so anyone can get it free for a month.
There you go.
And then it's $10,000.
NQ's getting a little shaky here. We're starting to push. Let's see if we can follow through. Zach, I'm
Yeah,
so sure you go over it in liquidity concepts, but when marking volume profile levels, what time frame do you feel it is the most accurate to do on? Yeah, so I talk about this a lot. 30-minute time frame. That's the way I do it. Other people do it in other ways, I'm sure. I mark off my volume profile levels on the 30-minute time frame, specifically because the volume profile is an extension of the concepts of the market profile, which is based off of time. All right. So they're cut from the same cloth, except volume profile is measuring volume. Market profile, or TPO, time price opportunity charts, are measuring time. The market profile was designed to be analyzed on the 30-minute time frame. So we do that with the volume profile. I've played around with other time frames. I get more accurate levels on the 30 minutes. So I've stuck with that since day one. But yeah, 30-minute time frame.
I want to show this on stream here, Zach. You'll find this one quite interesting.
Oh, here, let me pull it up.
Yeah. Breaking. Palantir and other tech companies are stocking offices with nicotine products to increase worker productivity.
I rate that statement. It's probably going to work.
Yeah, that's dude, I won't lie to you. Ever since I've started taking Zins, nicotine pouches, like my focus on the trading desk has actually been off the charts. I won't lie to you. Like,
hell yeah.
The only problem is I need to stop doing it outside of market hours, because then otherwise
Dude,
I'm taking it at 6 in the morning when I wake up.
It's so easy to do that. I know. I'm trying to scale back a little bit.
Dude, I wake up with my little one. I wake up with the little one, and I'm like, yo, coffee and Zin at 6 in the morning. Yeah. That's and I'm like, no, just I take. And then I'm like, let me only take it from market hours, because otherwise you're just taking them all day, every single day.
Dude, it's so true. It's so true. And the problem is like I don't even feel good when I take it first thing in the morning. It makes me feel like shit.
No, actually, you actually shouldn't take it first thing in the morning, because it gives you bloody. It makes you feel like nauseous.
Yep.
You have to have it after something to eat. But like for me personally, if anyone's doubt, so I used to feel this is something that I also probably last year struggled with, was in the afternoons, because obviously US market open, like right now it's almost 8 p.m. but US market open is at 3:30 or 4:30 p.m. depending on daylight savings. Right now it's 3:30, but I would feel like that afternoon slump, like where you're just tired, and it would mess up my focus on the days, because obviously when you're trading and scalping you need focus, bro. And these nicotine pouches have really, really helped me personally. But James, there's a long at ES at 6. It makes sense if it comes down to that level. Right now we are getting a big push, but if it does come down to that level, yeah, potentially. But I think personally, this is my own take. It's Easter Friday weekend. It's late in the trading day. You only got 2 more hours of market open. If you are green on the day, wait for tomorrow. You're probably going to have better trades in the Asian session. Asian and London session has been trading really, really nicely on the NASDAQ and indexes. So rather wait for them, or just wait for tomorrow to market open. That's personally what I would do.
Asia 2026 is goated. By the way, this trade's getting close to TP, guys. Hopefully we don't get edged here.
Yeah. Is that price where it's there? Is that where you pass?
That's where. Well, I won't pass. I'll have half of it passed, because you need to pass in 2 days.
Sure.
Darren saying, Zach, I have settings for you for TPO and volume profiles if you want. You know what, man? Like I appreciate it, but I like my settings. Like that kind of goes back to what I was saying before with James. When people try to show me new things, I tell them to stay away. I don't want anything to do with it, because what I do works, So I'm sure there's other things that could optimize, but right now what I got works. So I try not to, classic saying,
Darren, that
fix what ain't
broken. Is related to iron and zinc levels, also test out. Yeah, that's why I took some D-ball. It's been helping. No, I'm kidding. You know what that is, Zach? D-ball.
I was thinking like maybe steroids or something.
Yeah,
steroids.
Okay. Sorry, in South Africa, steroids is quite a big thing with in the rugby scene. But no, I've these nicotine pouches, and just actually working out in the mornings as more frequently instead of 3 times. I was doing like 3 times a week there, but I've been doing like 5 times a week. It's been helping me a lot. So Yeah.
Nice, man. Yeah, I finally started working out, bro. Working out, eating good. I think that's part of why I did so well in March, because there was direct correlation. I started working out and eating
Yeah.
good in March, and my trading also picked up. I don't think it's the only thing, of course, but I think it helps. What up, Stoic? Stoic's in the chat. What's good, man? All right, guys, let's see. We might hit TP here before stream ends. Damn. Oh, it's 2:01. All right, well, let's just see if this hits real quick before we go. Come on. Come on. Push. Push, NASDAQ. Push. Do not edge me. Do not edge me. Come on. A little lower. A little lower. Come on. No.
Yeah,
Oh, my
Nvidia
camera
is
died.
rolling over. I don't know, but maybe your missus came in again, so you turn it off.
No. Hold on. No, my camera died. My camera died. I'm using the webcam now. All right, let's see. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Let's go.
Nice.
All right, halfway done. Halfway done. Maybe we could pass these tomorrow. That'd be great. We'll have 5 funded accounts with Lucid if we pass tomorrow. So, fingers crossed. That's a good way to end the stream.
Yeah,
We're
solid, dude.
pushing now. Look at this.
Yeah, and the video rolling over.
That 15-minute fair value gap, baby. That inversion. Okay, I think, yeah, we're good. So we're chilling now. All right, I guess, should we leave it there, James? You want to end off
we
with
can leave it
anything?
there, bro. It's a good way to end off stream. I'm tired. It's been a long day on the desk. And,
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Dude. I'm with you on that. I recorded a podcast with Austin yesterday too. So usually I get a break on Tuesdays after streaming. I just chill, but I went right back to the computer. So
I won't lie, bro. You need to come visit South Africa one time. It's actually pretty cool. You literally do nothing until 2 p.m. and then you from like 2 p.m. until like 6, 8 p.m. You trading and on stream and that. It's actually quite a nice.
No, dude, I would love that. That's like an elite schedule. I'm not even kidding. You get to hang out.
I can play like a whole round of golf or chill with the family. I went this morning. I went with the family, had breakfast, played with my little guy on like the playground, and then literally got home at like 1, and then chilled until 2 o'clock, and then started preparing for the Open.
Bro, yeah, no, I'm jealous of that. Genuinely, I think that's such a sick schedule.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how the schedule looks like when I'm in the month and this is again, like, you have to adapt as retail traders in the month of May. I'm probably only going to trade one of my FTMO accounts. Yes, will I make as much money? No, obviously not. I'm only going to be trading one account, but I don't want to be on the road clowning around and not even in my proper trading desk and blow funded accounts.
I completely agree, man. Yep, 100%. But hey, I guess we'll leave it there, man. Yo, great stream, dude. I love our conversation, James. I think this is we got a good thing going here in the PM session.
Yeah.
We have good talks.
Yes, sir. Sounds good, guys. Have a good rest of the day, Zach. We'll see you on tomorrow, but no stream Friday, just a heads up.
Yeah, no stream Friday. So but catch the rest of the boys on ASFX TV tomorrow, man. I'll drop the link one more time in the comments here. And it's in the description of the video as well. Get a month free. Check out ASFX. It's a good community, guys. All right, James, I'll talk to you later, I'm sure, man. Have a good night, brother.
Yes, sir. Cheers,
Peace.
guys.
Peace out, chat.